Alright all, welcome back to Junker Clunkers. Old customer of mine reached out. She's got this 98, I think she said 98, 96, something like that. Econoline. She says she's got some rust issues. Nothing like terrible rust issues, but some rust issues. Yeah, you can see some over there. So I told her what we can do is I can clean the floor up real good, grind it down, and pour 15 everything. Oh, she left a seed in for me. Why, thank you very much. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to start packing some of this stuff up and get ready to pour 15 this. All right, all. Got the supervisor out here today. We worked on the van yesterday. We didn't record anything. I was just trying to get something done, you know. Let's see how she's looking. There's a lot of corrosion on this floor. So I got the wire wheel. As you can see, I'm wheeling it. I got to clean up still. We got to probably seam seal a couple of spots when we're all said and done. I have one bolt back there. You see where the heat induction gun is. She's not playing nice. The customer had most of these bolts out, but unfortunately wasn't able to get that one either. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but you know, I'll figure it out. I think I might cut, you know, the bolts round. I think I might cut ears off it. That way I have two flat surfaces, and then I can take the pair of vice grips, heat it up real good, and try it that way. I mean, that's a possibility. But either way, you know, we'll get it out. These front seats are going to have to come out, and I'm not sure if I'm going to take the skins off. I'm not really sure. There doesn't seem to be a lot of rust or any past the trim panels. So probably won't touch those. Maybe we'll tape off. We found, so we're going to pour 15 this. I don't know if I said that or not, but we're going to pour 15 this. So you do your cleaner, your degreaser, you pour 15, and then yesterday I found a product. Pretty cool, actually. This has, the Pour 15 has the ability to be undercoated, and they have their own products. So we might be grabbing that. We've talked to the customer a little bit about it, but she wanted a rubberized undercoating in there. Am I doing a good enough job, Shell? All right, all. I'm going to get to cleaning up more, and I might work on that bolt for a little bit and see if I can get it out of there. I sprayed the heck out of it last night in hopes that I would be able to get it out. So let's get over there and see what happens. Oh my goodness, guys. Holy crap. That was a fight and a half. I'm going to try and heat that up and grab onto it with some vice grips. Or bring it back. All right, that's where I've gotten so far. Ah! All right, guys. This is some of day 3. I've been working on it for about an hour, grinding, cleaning up. I still got, you know, some spots that were pretty heavily pitted, or very heavily pitted, but that Pour 15 is going to take care of that. We got a couple of small, teeny tiny pinholes. I'm not really sure what I want to do with those yet. Obviously, the right thing, I guess, would be to cut them out, weld in new pieces of metal. But I'm telling you, they're so teeny tiny. This is where I got so far. Still going to take out the front seats this afternoon. I got that bolt soaking still. Really trying to save the threads, but I think I'm going to have to end up driving that down through and putting a new nut and bolt on. Obviously, a new bolt. I'm going to take a little bit of a break I'm gonna go actually do my other job for an hour or so, because wearing that mask for long periods of time sucks, guys. I'm telling you, it sucks. Been in here for about an hour roughly. I'll bring y'all back when I get the rest of that back there done. There's got a little bit more cleanup around the edges. I gotta talk to her and see if she wants me to take this off, clean this up, and pour 15 and bedline this too. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out, because I don't know what's behind that. The van's in pretty good shape, so I'm surprised I haven't found more issues. So we'll bring you guys back in a little bit, and yeah, Shelby and I are gonna go do our other job for an hour. All right, all the way forward. We got a couple of dings and dents and a little bit of things we need to work on. Let me show you the front. Sorry for the plane. Brent got the seats out while I worked on the rear. This had been getting moisture. Very, very, very pitted, unfortunately, but not through. So perfect candidate for POR 15. Driver's side's not too bad. We're almost ready to clean it, etch it, and pour 15. The customer's ordering the bed liner pour 15 this evening, so we should receive that in a couple days. Probably tomorrow I might start trying to decide what I'm going to do with those couple of pinhole holes. I'm going to chat with the customer, see how far they want to go into that. We'll bring you all back tomorrow. Enjoy. Alright, all, it's been a little while since I've been on this, but we still got this damn bolt I'm probably going to have to cut out and then get that nut insert out of there. We got a couple holes here, one over that way, but I'm going to cut these ones and start making patch panels. Alright, holes are cut out there and there, and this is what I do sometimes. Is I'll take a white piece of paper, dirt on your hands from grinding and such, and you lay it over and you just wipe, and it gives you your lines that you need to cut out. So that's a template for those holes. That hole, I decided to grind the head of that. Oh, where am I, guys? There we are. I ground the head of that bolt out. I'm just gonna drill it and then just put a bolt on the bottom, because that's going to be the easiest. For some reason she just won't come out. Otherwise I have to cut. It's more work than necessary. So I'm just going to drill a hole down straight through that, put a bolt in, probably at the tail end, and we're getting ready to rock and roll and weld these new pieces in. We'll bring you back. All right, all, this is what I've come up with for this first panel. I like to leave a gap in between so I can fill weld in between, and then I flatten it that way. I'm not sure if that's the right way, but I've seen other people doing it that way, and I like it, so, because it bonds the old panel to the new panel. So I'm gonna weld this in and bring you all back. All right, guys. No, not the best welds. I still got some gaps to fill up. It's gonna be fun. Just got to fill some gaps. We'll seam seal this, paint it, do the whole 9 yards. You won't even notice it, barely. Plus there's a seat bracket that goes over it. Anyway you look at it, it's going to be better than that rod hole that was there. We still got to work on that one. I got to get Brent, I don't know where he went. I got to get Brent to his driver's ed class, and then I might come back to this. I don't know, because it's going to be dark and it's pretty hard to weld in such in the dark. So we'll probably pick this back up tomorrow afternoon. Alright all, I haven't really done any recording today, or even yesterday, but we got those patches done, as you can see. I've already cleaned this floor with the Por15 cleaner, degreaser, and now, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the Por15 acid etch. I'm getting ready to rinse it down real good, let it dry overnight, and then I'm going to start putting the Por15 down. 2 layers of that, and then probably 2 layers of the bed liner, and then hopefully this one will be done next couple days. But I'm going to go ahead and start rinsing this one. Get this, try not to get the whole interior, but try and get all the acid off, get it to deactivate, and start getting this thing to dry. We'll bring you all back when we get further. And I'm sorry I haven't really recorded much on this lately, but I'm just trying to get it done, you know. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. All right, all. Day has come. We're going to get this thing taped up. Just gonna put a layer of tape on the bottom so you don't get the plastics. Picked up earplugs, kind of hoping they're gonna fit in the holes where the threads are. I'm gonna stir the paint, the Por15, start rocking and rolling. Just went to Tractor Supply, got paint brushes, chip brushes. It's gonna be a beautiful day, and hopefully every 2 hours we can put a layer down. So we got 2 layers of Por15, and then at least 2 layers of the bed liner, I would imagine. I have to read the instructions again on that, but let me get the taping. I'll bring you all back when we get the painting. All right. Last time y'all are gonna see it like this. Got my supervisor over there. She's gonna help me stir the paint up. Por15. Beautiful sunshiny day, and I'm gonna get to rock and rolling. I'll bring y'all back once I get the first layer on. All right, guys. I'm laying it down. Doing the best I can. It really sucks being in this thing on a hot day. We'll bring it back. All right, all. There's coat 1 of Por15. Dunzo. Very stinky. I need air. Hopefully the cat doesn't, you know. Hopefully the cat doesn't get on this. But we're gonna go away for a little while, let this air out and dry and harden, and I'll be back in roughly 2 hours to do another one. All right, guys, things look really good. All these leaves came in after it hardened to the touch, so I don't believe they've ruined anything. And to be honest with you, I would probably just paint them in if they did. A little added support, but looks really good. We're gonna go on the second layer right now. Second layer of Por15. Bring you back at the end of that. Well, here's the second layer. I hope that I can get those buggers off. I'll do my best. Gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna start layering on the bed liner. Bring y'all back for that. Guys, I'm having a bit of a problem. It's 4:30 in the evening, and I've only got this down. I'm here, back to the house, to bedline this, but it's still very tacky, which means I have to lay down in order to get into here. I don't know what to do. And I've got leaves all over the place that are kind of stuck. And I know I can rip them off and cover over them. They'll be just fine. But I don't know what to do about the whole I can't reach over there thing to get the leaves, and I I was really hoping to get this done in one day. And from what I can remember, I'm going to have to look up the product again, but I thought you were supposed to have all this stuff done once you started. I thought it was supposed to be within 24 hours. I don't know. It's going to rain tomorrow, so I'm not going to have much of a choice. I'm going to have to probably let this air. One of the problems, I think, is because I didn't let it air when I left. That's because all the leaves were blowing in, and I didn't want leaves to mess up everything. But I think not letting it air has messed it up a little bit. But look at all these leaves I got. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It looks really good. It looks really good. So I guess I'm just gonna have to let this air out for another half an hour and see where I'm at. Maybe I'll at least start stirring the pot of the bed liner. It looks really good. Oh, I'll bring you all back once I figure it out. Oh, the whole reason that I'm trying to rush this a little bit is because, you know, we got like 2 hours left of daylight. So, all right, we'll bring you back. All right, I've waited another half an hour. It's tacky, but it's not that bad. I'm just gonna rock and roll. I'm gonna go do the front where I can reach without getting any, you know, on the floor. And then I'll go to the back or vice versa. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to get this done today. Let's go. All right, guys, we're out of daylight. This is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see. I'll show you in the morning. We are going to have to do a second coat. I got to run. I got to get Brent to driver's ed. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, I just got back from getting Brent, and I'm just interested. Let me grab a flashlight. All right, I'm interested. Hold on, Brent. Hold on, Brent. Still wet in some areas. But I mean, it's textured. Definitely gonna want to do another coat. It doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. We'll see it better in the morning. All right, guys. Somebody's cutting some. Let's see what she looks like. Looks pretty nice. I mean, second coat's gonna even everything out better. I mean, it did okay. It's got the rough texture. Yeah, it definitely needs a second coat without a doubt. But how does it look on camera? Because it's not bad in real life. I'm gonna put a heavy layer on once it warms up out here. I don't think it's gonna need a third, but time will tell. We'll bring you all back once it gets warmer out. I'm gonna open up the doors to let the air flow in here. I'm sure it's dry. It feels dry, but I'm sure it's good enough to go for a second run now. So we'll bring you back. I don't know, probably a couple hours once this once it warms up out here. All right, all doing a second coat. Basically, where that wheel ends goes straight across is where I've gotten so far. I put a lot down for the second time. I think it looks better. I'm gonna keep going. Sun's starting to come out, so it'll bake it real good. I want to get this done before it gets too hot out, so I'm gonna go do that, and we'll check back in later once this stuff dries. All right, all. It is pretty much the end of the day. Feels good. I mean, it's not tacky. I'm sure it's not cured hard, you know. We got a bunch of leaves in here, but nothing stuck to it, so that's good. We'll blow these out. I've let the sun beat on it for quite a few hours. I mean, it looks pretty good. Hopefully the camera picks it up. I'm gonna have the customer stop by and take a look at it and tell them, you know, see if they want me to do another layer. I don't know if we have enough, to be honest with you, but I don't think it needs one. It doesn't seem like it, at least. It's definitely exactly what I wanted to do. So we'll have them stop by and we'll go from there. All right, all. This is the van put all back together. All the bolts are in place. We got I was able to get the bolt out of that one over there, or that one right there. Yeah, and we put a new bolt in. So I think that's gonna do it for this van. It's turned out pretty good. We got leaves in here and keep blowing in no matter what we do. Hopefully this stuff holds up. I've never used Por15 bed liner. This will be the first time. Maybe we'll do a video in the future and see how it holds up. I know that Por15 itself works really well, so I'm expecting this stuff to work decent. But I think that's gonna do it for the van. Floor is done, like I said. Those patches turned out real good. I also went underneath and I primed the back side of where I welded, and hopefully we're gonna, either I'm going to or she's going to do a undercoat on this before the winter. So that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. Remember to always like, share, subscribe, or don't.